We're live.
Sweet.
Hey, everybody. I'm Val, the editor of the Huckleberry Press newspaper, and you are our live studio audience. So you're doing what I want you to do, which is sound like there's 100 of you here and make it lively. And today we're going to interview Steve Hicks, a Spokane-based personal trainer and health coach, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then we're going to interview Judy, a Spokane artist, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So I also want you to be thinking of questions. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Val. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Now, before we start, I just want to apologize. I kind of got a squirrel brain, and we are in a beautiful spot. So if I start looking at all the arts around us at Mad, I'm sorry, but I'm ready.
It's all right. However you are is totally perfect. And thank you for bringing up Mad Collab Studios, because I want to touch on that now. So we are filming at Mad Collab Studios, where the Spokane Small Business and Entrepreneurs Group meets every Friday at 3 o'clock. Yay! Thanks for working with us here. And you can find us on Facebook. The Facebook group is called Spokane Small Business and Entrepreneurs Group. Or you can go to hashtag Spokane Biz Club, and we can all give a round of applause to Morgan for making this incredible sign and setting us up in a studio with lights and everything. It's so much better than it was last week. I'm still nervous, but at least the container is better. So let's talk to you.
Okay.
So Steve, I don't think I got it quite right. So you were a personal trainer, then you had things happen in your life that kind of turned that on its head a little bit. So where are you now? And speak a little bit to how you added to what you're doing for personal training.
Yeah. So I started in personal training back in 2010. So I've been in this industry for over a dozen years now. And in 2018, really 2017 to 2018, I was starting to feel really guilty at work, because what ends up happening in personal training, it's fantastic. You do get health benefits there, but there's a lot of restrictions and a lot of limitations within that work that holds people back from actually accomplishing the goals they want. One of the dirty secrets of the industry is that personal training is not super successful. It can be really expensive, and sometimes the results just aren't there.
You mean like for a client, it's not necessarily successful?
Yeah, for clients. And part of the reason is it's cost prohibitive, right? A lot of times people will come in for 2 workouts a week based on their budgets, and 2 hours a week, there's 168 hours in a week. So there's a lot you can do outside the gym that undoes it. You really need that holistic approach that includes strategies to improve your nutrition. You need to get good sleep. It's nice to get some stress management in there as well. And all the things that we do throughout the week to promote healthy living, personal training's unable to touch that. They want to, but if you talk about nutrition when someone's sucking wind after squats, they don't care, right? It's just the wrong time. And so I was really guilty that I was charging people a lot of money and not delivering the results I wanted to. And I was trying to figure out a better way. So 2018, I started experimenting with some online platforms, allowing people to get resources in areas they're more receptive to. And then 2019, I was playing with some friends down in Vegas. Things happened. I had an accident, shattered my left knee. I actually have a steel rod, 3 pins, 5 screws in my knee right now.
Wow.
One of my meniscus is gone. 3/4 of my cartilage is chewed up, and it really forced me to really evaluate fitness. Because a lot of times in fitness, a lot of fitness professionals have this obsession with pushing their body to the limit. And if I can't do that, what's the point? And I had some reflection on that, and I went to my brother's house. My nephew, super excited. I'm actually the world's best uncle. I know the audience doesn't know this. I've got a T-shirt at home that proves it. But I went to my brother's house and my nephew came screaming down the hallway, "Uncle!" And my brother had to grab him. Like, no, Connor, you can't play with Uncle right now. He's hurt. And if you tell a 4-year-old you can't play, that's like the greatest human tragedy. The pain on his face broke my heart. And it opened up my eyes that, I've been an athlete all my life, but really what fitness gave me was the opportunity to live the life I wanted with the people I wanted, to be available, to have the energy, to have the capability to be with other people. I wanted that back, right? So in 2019 with the accident, I got away from the fitness mindset and I realized that fitness was a gateway that unlocked all of life's best opportunities, right? As your physical health improves, everything in life gets better with it. And that's been a mindset shift that has really revolutionized my whole approach with clients. I'm kind of the anti-fitness coach now. There's so much about the fitness industry. And look, if you're a bodybuilder or an athlete, it's made for you. There's great advice, there's proven advice for that population. For the rest of us, not trying to push our bodies to the limit, not trying to get six-pack abs, but just want to have that health that elevates everything else in life, there's not really options out there for that group, for us, right? So I wanted to create that alternative. So I've created Health Rebels Coaching, put health right there in the front of the name. The center of my philosophy is to break free from common standards, because we've seen it, right? How many people, thanks, PJ. How many people have we seen like try a diet or try some insane workout or extreme workout plan and then drop off in a couple weeks, drop off in a couple months, right? It's good if you're in the mindset and the type of personality type that can push your body to the limits, but I don't think that's what most people are looking for. So I want to create something different.
Sounds like you have.
Yeah, I've worked hard at it. It's gone through a few different generations. Like I mentioned, started online in 2018. And it's been a growing process. Had some shifts, and then obviously getting feedback and working with clients changes the process as well.
Right on.
Yeah.
Thanks for making my job super easy. Just generate the whole thing. What do you love most about what you do?
It's the transformations. And I know in the fitness industry, we do a lot of before and after photos, but it's you can watch the confidence in someone explode. You can watch their enthusiasm grow. You can watch just everything. They are able to put themselves out there more often. Like, I think one of the most common things I get on the initial consults is, especially after the pandemic, people have been talking about, I just feel disconnected. I feel like I'm floating. I'm just kind of existing. I don't feel like I'm in control. And then to watch people fall in love with their life is beautiful transformation to witness.
Right on.
Yeah.
We have about 90 seconds left. Does anyone
God, I talk too much.
No, you're totally perfect. What questions do you guys have for Steven?
Well, I'm thankful that you came up with this, because this has been on my mind for years, and I'm in health.
Right on.
Yeah,
so some expressions like, oh, I got a thing to say. When you say a question, I'm going to repeat it for the microphone. So she's grateful for what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Heather?
So how would we find out more about signing up with you?
So the question is, how would they find out how to sign up with you? Like, do you have a website or a...
I do have a website. So you can learn more information at healthrebels.us. If you want to get a preview of what the coaching actually looks like, because it is a little bit different with that online platform, you can go to healthrebels.us/preview. And then if you just want to get more connected with my approach and my philosophy, you can follow the Health Rebels podcast. It's also available here on YouTube or any of the major streaming platforms.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Heather.
Do you work person to person with people, or are you working like virtually with people? What does it look like if I'm going to work out with you?
Yeah. How do people literally work out with you and get your coaching?
Yeah. So it's I've created this. I'm really pioneering this hybrid cross between group and one-on-one, because group gives a lot more excitement. It also gives more regular contact points. Back when I was a personal trainer, I'd see people once or twice a week. But with the group platform, I'm able to make daily contact points with people. And then I've also complemented that because people need individual plans. Your life stresses are unique, and so you need different strategies. So I put the one-on-one support with, there's like 10 to 12 different one-on-one appointments with, sorry, appointments is the wrong word. I have sessions where I'm just available, no appointment necessary. You can just drop in and get support. The actual workouts, they're all delivered via my app. So if you go to the preview site, healthrebels.us/preview, you can actually see what that workout app looks like. It's got a video demonstration for every exercise. And what I like about not actually being in the session with people is it empowers my clients more. They learn to become a little bit more self-driven. They have all the information and all the guidance. And then depending on the exercise, if I think there's some slight risk, I do have you send me a video so I can make sure you're doing it safely. But it tracks all the information. It allows more flexibility as well. When I was a trainer, you were stuck on my schedule. You had to meet me at my time at the exact times. And if you needed adjustments, you were screwed. Everyone else got the other times. So having the app, it works with people on their own schedules.
Do you have a physical location? The group things happen?
So technically I have a physical location, but we don't meet physically. It is all online. Online did give me a better opportunity to provide a more thorough service, more flexible, and at a better price point because I don't have that overhead. Yeah. There are too many advantages to not take advantage of.
Right on. Thanks for blessing us with your presence.
Thank you.
All the good work that you do.
Will do.
Yay! The live studio. I love using the words live studio audience. Is doing a great job. Can you give your microphone to Judy over there? And Judy, can you clip it onto your the edge of your shirt there? Yeah. Yep. Other way.
Other way?
So, yeah, then you got
Okay.
it. Nick will help you.
I got you. Yeah, I do this.
Nick is a videographer.
Oh, okay.
Support us while we're live. You can jump on the Judys YouTube page and watch, good questions
Thanks.
and stuff like that way.
Are you?
Increase engagement.
Are you ready?
Yep, we're ready. All right, now we're talking with Judy Foust-Harrell.
Correct.
Yay, Judy!
Hi, Val.
I met you 15 minutes ago. And
Right.
Here we are having an experience together.
I know.
How exciting.
Scary.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be thinking about it later. So Judy is a Spokane-based artist who works in custom oils and pastels. And how did you get your start being an artist?
Oh boy. I started young. I always had a desire to paint. It just was a way of expressing myself. And then, like I told you earlier, I got married young, had 4 beautiful children, and my husband and I ran a business. After he passed away, I married my current husband, Jeff, and he said, why don't you get back into art? That was 2009 and 2010. I started taking lessons to get back into it, and then I took off again.
Wow.
Doing what I love to do. And we have a small studio in our basement where I have a couple of easels set up, and it's pretty full down there.
I bet. So I have on your card that you do custom oils and pastels, but you were telling me out in the hallway that you do a specific kind of painting. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, the 2 paintings that you see here, this one,
Oh,
the mother and child, and then the mountain men are both mine, and they are pastel on suede.
and by suede, do you mean literally suede, or do you mean a kind of?
It's a suede mat. If you
Okay.
were going to do you had a snapshot and you want to have it framed and you want a suede matting on it, I buy the whole sheet. Have them cut it. 16 by 20, you get 4 out of that sheet. And that's what these are. That's what these two sizes are. And I use soft pastels, and I can actually use my paint brushes, the soft ones, of course, to blend and to paint with the pastel chalk, the very soft ones. So it's just, and I do that over the oil painting. The oil painting, I love to do that too. So I switch back and forth. And my specialty is portraits. That's what I love to do. And you'll see another one out in the hallway that's called Broken Promises. And it's oil on canvas. And it was done with sepia paint. But the oil is a stronger, harsher, not harsher, but it is stronger. Where if I want the softer effect like you do with portraits and animals, and I like to do the pastel on suede.
And I think you've shown here at Mad Collab Studios. Where else in Spokane are you showing?
At Denny's Crystals.
Chrysalis Gallery?
Yeah, Chrysalids. I've got one up there, and I just brought some paintings home. They were down at oh, help me out.
Spokane Resource Center.
Spokane Resource Center, and then I was down at the police station up above too. They had me showing down there as well. So, and then of course at my home.
We're kind of running out of time. What do you love most about what you do?
Oh man, I think any artist, it's way of expressing yourself. I mean, it is my retreat to go to my studio. I don't even know how to express. It is a outlet, I guess. And I just super enjoy putting my feelings and trying to get the emotions of the person that I'm painting and that feeling. So I just love doing what I'm doing.
I acknowledge you for giving yourself permission to do it. Not everyone does. So it's remarkable that you do.
I think everybody should find some kind of an outlet, whether you're a quilter or a baker or whatever. I think it's important to find what you like. And when you retire, what a perfect time to be able to take on a whole nother career that you didn't get to earlier on. And that's what happened with me. I was raising children, being a full-time bookkeeper. So this is my time now.
It's your time.
Yeah.
I think we have room for a question or two from our live studio audience. Yeah.
I'm struggling to take my eyes off the mountain, man. There's so much vivid detail. Are you just drawing that from memory, or are you using a model?
I usually have a photograph that I like to work from, and sometimes I'll take 2 or 3 photographs to make a painting, you know.
Can we commission your?
Yes, yes, I do commissions. And I not only like to do the portraits, but earlier on this year I did it was a historical painting. It was oil on canvas, and it had a whole family on a covered wagon going across a bridge, and it was fun to do. And she provided the snapshot of the covered wagon and the people, but then she also was lucky enough to have the individual pictures of a couple of the people so that I could get some better detail, because of course when it's old and they're small pictures, you know, that made it a little trickier. But I super enjoy doing it.
Do you tend to stay with like Old West? Is there like a genre that you?
I like Native American. I like the mountain men. I'm painting one right now. My youngest grandson is about to get married in June, and I'm painting their engagement picture. Was a full body, but I'm concentrating only on their upper bodies. And he is kissing her on the cheek, and I'm doing that pastel on Suede, and they don't know it yet.
Oh, it's on video. Don't tell them.
Well, yeah, they might know it now. But anyway, so I jump around. I do different things. I do animals.
Kind of like the Old West.
Yeah, I do some of the old Western stuff, but I bounce around.
Were there any questions from our online audience, Jake?
I don't think any questions.
All right. Just some really great comments, I'm sure. So I have a question for you. Do you have a file of one of your paintings that you can send me so that we can put it in the description with this and link it to your website?
A file. I've
Like
got
if
the
you
website.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is we'll post your website. I'll go on your website, see if I can borrow some images, put it there,
Absolutely.
and make a whole thing so people can find you. And can you tell, before we go, can you tell everybody what your website is?
www.judyfoustgallery.com.
Thank you so much.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. I know this had you on your creative edge to be here. And
Yeah, I'm a quiet person, so I don't. I like to paint, not to talk. So much.
Well, again, I acknowledge you for that, for having the courage to talk. I've watched a lot of artists over the years. The ones who can talk about it seem to do a little bit better. So I'm sure it's going to come back and serve you well.
I hope so, yeah. Now, painting in public, I don't mind a bit.
So all how you're expressive.
Yeah.
So let's give Judy a round of applause, and ourselves a round of applause.
Thank you.
We're just gonna keep doing this every week. Every week we'll get better and better and more exciting. If you know somebody that we should interview as part of the Huckleberry Press Small Business and Entrepreneurs Group variety show, Mad Collab variety show, let us know. And can you hit that button? Yeah. So thanks you guys. Yay for applause. Yay.
How many is there?